Hello, beautiful people. I am going to do the astrology for the week of September 9th through 15th. These will be out on the 9th because I'm recording these Saturday evening. Because I actually went out and did something for myself and went to my friend's house. Woohoo! But anyhow, so we're going to get started. The first day we have Sunday the 9th here, and there are two things happening. We have the Venus in Scorpio and the new moon in Virgo, excuse me. So your Venus being in Scorpio, this is about being very passionate. Scorpio is a very passionate planet, and it's about transformation, and it is about intensity as well. Okay, so that being in Virgo, it means in your relationships, whether it be friend relationships, work relationships, intimate relationships, friend relationships. I don't know if I just said that twice, but those will be more intense, more passionate, more people are going to express themselves more, want to do more things like that, starting at the beginning of the week. That is coupled with the new moon in Virgo. Okay, so even though you're very passionate, you're trying to figure out why. Getting things done, you're more adamant about getting things done this week, especially at the beginning of the week, because Virgo is that analytical sign. Okay, so it's all about best course of action, what seems to be the best way to do things, that I can get the outcome that I want. Okay, and especially partnered with that Scorpio energy, you are very adamant about getting what you want done this week. So that's actually good energy. Now Tuesday the 11th, we have Mars in Aquarius, and this is about your skills, actually. So you'll notice that people will, or you will have the energy of doing things differently. Okay, people may do things out of sorts that you're used to. You can't really pinpoint people's motivations as you normally would, because everyone will be doing things differently. Their energy will be different. People may not be as on track as they usually are this week. Partner with that intensity that can be a little bit rough. People may be doing things out of sorts, and it may not actually be in your best interest, but maybe just in theirs, things like that. So that's something to look into or look forward to, because that's going to happen. Now, retrograde planets, Uranus, that is about financial freedom. So you're still working towards your best goals when it comes to finances and career. Neptune brings in a review of your desires and the things that you want. Also coupled with Venus and Scorpio, your direction and making things happen. Pluto being in retrograde is about still revisiting challenges in life. If you've been having issues with career or motivation, I feel like you'll be having a good week this week when it comes to that motivation. And the North Node being in retrograde is about your life direction. So we're all starting new careers, new relationships, new ways of doing things in relationships, in your careers, to have a more solid plan. Okay, so let's pull an overall 3 cards and let's see what Spirit has. If you're wondering about this deck, it's actually new. I just got it. It is the Tattoo Tarot Ink and Inspiration, I believe. So let's see. Okay. Okay, so we have the 2 of Wands, the 5 of Swords in reverse, and the 8 of Cups in reverse. So, like I said, you're starting off the beginning of the week with a lot of passion, a lot of inspiration, a lot of push. Okay, trying to make decisions. You may have two different things you want to do, but you're definitely starting the early stages of something, of making something happen, and it has to do with your motivation. Okay, either way seems like a good, solid way for you to go, but you're definitely going to choose one. Okay, especially if you're stuck, you're going to make a decision. This is definitely going to help you fix things that you may have felt you were having issues with, like going back into things that weren't working out, and you're going to fix them, or at least try to fix them this week, so things will get better. Okay, in turn, you're going to walk into things, back into things that you have had issues with, as I said before, to try to fix them or make them better. Okay, you may have walked away for a moment, but this is a time where you'll revisit, because you're looking at things through a different lens, and like I said, you're using more unconventional methods, different ways of doing things to get a better outcome. Okay, so here's your weekly readings. Hello, Aries. So this is your weekly reading for September 9th through 15th. Sorry, I forgot that quick. September 9th through 15th for Aries. Spirit, what do you have? Okay, Aries. Page of Wands, Ace of Swords in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse, Six of Cups, Eight of Cups in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse, Nine of Cups. Okay. So actually what I'm feeling from this, Aries, is you want to be happy. Okay, meaning like you want some sort of happiness or some sort of contentment, whether it be in relationships you're in. Excuse me. Whew. Whether it be in relationships you're in or situations that you're in. Okay, and you just want some sort of happiness or contentment within your life. Okay, I do feel like there are some negative things coming towards you. Okay, negative energy coming towards you, maybe negative words coming towards you, and you're trying to deal with that the best way you can and still be content. Okay, so to me, I feel like there's some new energy, like maybe if you're dealing with someone that has fell off, they're trying to come back in and bring something new into your life. Someone that you may have dealt with, maybe someone from the past. But I do feel like you're trying to see the best in this situation. Okay, I definitely see that. I do feel like the new energy is not being received well, whether it's you towards someone else or someone else towards you. Okay, so there's still some delays in clarity as far as what this means. Where am I going? How do I feel about this? Okay, I do feel like you are going to walk back into something because you have passed with this person or this situation, and you do hope for the best. Okay, but you are unclear. There's still some delays, maybe things, I'm hearing that things are still the same, like they haven't quite changed, or maybe the person hasn't changed even though you would really like for them to. I do feel like towards the end of the week, though, you're not going to be happy with what is happening or what is coming towards you. Okay, and I feel like it's going to give a lot of spitefulness energy in you, or angry energy, because things should have been better, or things should be getting better, right? But that's because there wasn't really clarity. It's like you kind of got into it and hoped for the best. Okay, so with the Hermit being in reverse right now, it feels like the person you're dealing with is still childish and they're not ready to really grow up, or open up like they should be, things are not really changing. So that's that bad energy coming towards you. However, I do see that you do want to be happy, and that's the reason why you went back in it in the first place, was to see if things were going to change. But it feels like things are relatively the same, even though that new energy was brought in. The Lovers tells me that you do have a connection with this person, okay? And either it's about a relationship, or you have to make a choice to stay with this person, but there is a connection here. I feel like you did make a choice to go back or try again, and I feel like that's something you do within this situation, because they're just around and there are good feelings from the past, or what it is that you had dealt with this person in the past, and you want that to be dragged into the future. But there is a little bit of problem with chaos and not seeing eye to eye with your person. I do feel like you're mentally trapped with them because of the kind of past that you have had, maybe with that person or this particular situation, and you're kind of trapped here in that, and that's why you went back into it. I do feel like you are going to be angry. That spitefulness energy. You want something and you want for it to go right, but it's just not going right because of that childish energy. Okay. It's more like the person you're dealing with is not even ready to open up or ready to see your side of things, because they're so adamant about their side that they're trapped in their own mind. Okay, and that's what I see for you this week with that particular person or situation that you're dealing with. So let's pull a extra oracle card for you. And you have two. You have helpless and hopeless, and you have flow. So what those are telling me, it's still about that trapped energy. It's like you don't know whether to go left or right. Okay, I feel like you're staying within this situation to see if the flow of things will change, if the person will change, if the situation will change. But it just feels like everything that's happening is meant to happen, and you're meant to be in this area of not knowing whether to go left or right, because you have to make a decision that's best for you, right? Some of you will stay because you're hoping that things will get better and you have a connection with this person. That's not something you want to give up. Some of you will go because that spiteful or angry energy that you have within you is not something that you want to carry on with you. Okay. All right. So thank you so much for listening, and I will see you next week. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And in the bottom, if you need a private reading, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. That link's in the description box below. As well as I am now offering email readings, which are cheaper than the video readings because they're easier for me to get out. Okay, so I love you. Love and light. Bye-bye.